The frame shows a completely black screen with no visible content, text, or distinguishable elements.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tent of Many Voices. This tent is part of a traveling exhibit that has been following the Lewis and Clark Trail since January of 2003. This tent, along with our exhibit tent over here, our scale model keelboat out here, our Plains Indian teepee, all have been following this trail. Went through the eastern states in 2003. In 2004, we started in St. Louis, came up the river to North Dakota, and in 2005, we started back in North Dakota and are heading west across the trail in about the same time frame as Lewis and Clark. So here we find ourselves at the Rocky Mountains, the area that was an obstacle for Lewis and Clark. And thinking about what Lewis and Clark did on this journey, they traveled across lands that they knew were inhabited. And some of those inhabitants they knew, and some they didn't. And part of their job was to meet the Native Americans along the way. That was on Jefferson's orders. Meet them, learn from them, and find out about their lives. Find out about the things they do. This Tent of Many Voices is called the Tent of Many Voices so that we can bring to you people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different perspectives. It is a story of Lewis and Clark all the way through, but not just them. It's a story of the people they met along their way. And with that said, I'd like to introduce to you our next presenters. They are both members of the International Traditional Games Society, and they are part of the Salish Language Immersion School. So at this time, let's please welcome our Salish presenters, Arlene Adams and Ryan 3 Woodcocks.
A park ranger in uniform stands on an airplane stairs holding a microphone, facing two people seated below wearing blue and white clothing. The scene appears to be outdoors near an aircraft. A group of people stands on grass beneath a large white tent structure. A person in a striped sleeveless shirt stands prominently in the center, while others are seated and standing around them. A screen displaying an image is visible in the background.
Lemlam chin kulen sut and tuliat klasket usukat kukni atsnik papwasiat lemlam pasiat tuhulasiat lemlam tuhul ulik lemlam wikwat yul tuin stulik. Thank everybody for coming here today. We thank you for taking time out of your life to listen to what the animal spirits have to say to us. I am told that as a Salish person that my knowledge comes to me from all of the elements around me and from the teachings of those elements through the tools of my ancestors, from my great-grandmother, my great-grandparents, to all of the people that helped bring me here today. My name is Arlene Adams. My Indian name is Stadkalas Tsiiks. That means that Indian paintbrush. Thunder Sparks makes that paintbrush. That's my Indian name. I come here, my people were forcefully removed from this area in 1885 to about 1910. And so it's with the heart of the ancestors that lay below me today that I am honored to be a part of this gathering, to come and talk about traditional games.
A person wearing glasses and a geometric patterned vest stands indoors holding papers, looking upward. Behind them is a wooden podium with a clock and a banner reading Dep US DEPA, partially visible.
With my sisters and my cousins, Sarah and Wes will come and join us at any time. We are part of an international traditional game society that formed about 25 years ago to revitalize our raw games. The hockey and the basketball and all of the different the games that you see in athletic sports today, majority of them came from indigenous peoples. And so it's with that in mind that we continue on, that we started this society, and on every reservation and every place in the United States we'll look at the revitalization of native games. As well, we are with the Salish revitalization of our Salish language. We have a school that is 3 years old. We started out with 8 students in the preschool age. And now
a person wearing glasses and a striped vest over a white shirt stands at a microphone, holding papers, speaking in front of a backdrop with partial text reading U.S. Forest Service and Department visible.
Now they are going into the 2nd grade, and it's all Salish Immersion. We have 6 on staff. We are hoping to add 10 more staff members this year and 35 more students. As of yesterday, we had 30 students. And so it is our great hope in the revitalization of all of our tools and all of our knowledge that these things will come about for us. And it's very unfortunate that our history tells us and gives us what we have today, but it certainly didn't wipe us off like the intent was. And so we're happy that today our ancestors are still looking at us and still hoping for the best for us. That's what we pray for. And we go out and we ask every day the elements out there to help us. When we go out and we gather our sticks
A person wearing glasses and a striped blue and white sleeveless vest stands speaking indoors. Behind them is a dark backdrop with partial text visible mentioning Department and Indian Affairs.
Everything that we do as teachers, we do as hunters and gatherers. Because it's really hard to have, as a teacher, you have a set budget to buy your tools with. $100 doesn't do it per year. And so we do our best to find any item that we're going to utilize within that curriculum. When our Salish people were given creation stories, it's a misnomer that we're called flatheads. And someday that will come off of everything that's attached to Salish and Kootenai and Pend Oreille people. But that, within that frame of being flathead, it really helped me to understand my identity as Salish and how the misnomer can just go around me. I'm not a flathead Indian, and I'm proud to be a Salish Indian. And I'm proud that in our creation stories, Coyote came about and he did a lot of things for us for the coming of you. The way that we're told that these creation stories, I can't tell you any of them right now. When that snow comes and when those spirits say that it's okay, then that's when those stories come out. And so we weave around those misnomers. We go in and out of our culture to understand who you are, so that someday we'll all understand who each other are. And we come here with the spirit of our ancestors, the spirit of all of the tools that they give us. They give us books.
A person wearing glasses and a blue and white patterned sleeveless vest over a white shirt sits indoors. Text visible in the background includes partial words like of AGR. Turl. Ervik, and of th.
Skin balls. They give us the hair that creates the ball inside of here. Comes from the animal hair. That hair, I am told, your hair is an extension of your mind. It's something that you're only given an opportunity to have once in your life. And so you take care of that hair. And when we take care of our animals, we take care of all of his body, all of everything that he has on him. And so when we scrape that hair off, we dry him.
A person wearing glasses and a patterned sleeveless shirt with geometric designs holds up a small round object while speaking. Behind them, partial text reads USF? Depart? And a culture and depart? And tie and ja?
And we use them for our buckskin balls. The rawhide and all of his animals are used to stretch onto the drums, onto any kind of rawhide tool that we're going to make. Anytime we go out and just take a stick from the hills, you're always told to leave some kind of offering so that we'll always be there for our kids. We'll always be there for us to go and have. We've been sitting out here for 4 days teaching kids. The kids in Hamilton are wonderful. They're very, very wonderful.
A person wearing glasses and a blue and white patterned sleeveless shirt speaks while gesturing with their hand. Text visible in the background references department and bureau and forest.
Kids that just want to learn and want to understand that relationship between non-Indian and Indian. And it helped me to understand, you guys are all sitting on our homeland. And I said, well, someday, maybe we'll come back here and we'll have a school here and we'll be able to share this. A lot of the kids wanted to know, how come we didn't have a Salish school here? Or why weren't there any Indians here? And a lot of really ironic questions that if you have, and that this, our big society picture of getting along and using our diverse culture and educations, then it's up to each one of you and each one of us in this valley to help each other, to help our kids understand why the non-Indians and the Indians.
A person wearing glasses and a striped sleeveless shirt stands at a microphone, speaking. Behind them, dark banners display partial text reading department and culture.
Indians don't get along. And so I challenged that little girl. I said, go out and ask your postmaster. Go ask the store clerk. Go ask anybody that lives in your town why that isn't, because their schools evidently aren't teaching that. And so when we go out and look at those raw tools, we look at the arms and the elements of our trees, all of the elements out there, we're told, are there for us. Are told that when you take something, you put something back. And with that in mind, I would like Ryan Woodcock to introduce himself. Our families are from here originally, our Aboriginal territory.
A person wearing glasses and a striped blue and white sleeveless top stands speaking on a stage. Behind them are black banners with white text reading U.S. Forest Department and other government agency names.
The territory is so vast. We were told that, from as far as we can see all around us, and then we got shoved onto this little piece of land. And so the bones of my ancestors, my direct descendants of Chief Charlo and his bunch are from this area. His granddaughter, I would like for her to come up and explain too when Ryan speaks, after he speaks, to talk a little bit about them and what brought them into this society or the traditional games movement, so to speak. Ryan.
Hello, my name is Ryan Woodcock. My Indian name is Kudalmela Chitalspua. And I'm honored to be here today and speak in front of you all. I know I'm much younger probably than most of you, so just happy to be here. And I've been playing lacrosse since I was in 5th grade and been teaching lacrosse all my life since then to whoever I go and share the game with. It's the game that's close to my heart that I was given and where I was shown when I was growing up to live, in Denver, Colorado is where I was raised. So many things have been shown to me coming back here and realizing who my family is and meeting them and speaking and listening and being with them. So I'm just so happy to be here. With that said, these are our games. These games are for our mind, our body, our spirit, and our emotions. It's how the games are played, and young age, simpler, and going on through adulthood. This is Shinney here. Shinney hit the shins too much, so. But this modern day hockey stems from this game. Double ball. Pick up this here. Knees. Basically have sand inside of here and balloons nowadays, but traditionally a women's game, so I shouldn't be playing this, but yeah, so have two posts on each side. You know, fields range can be a half mile, 500 yards, you know, to modern day of 80 yards or less than that. So, but all the games are played for other reasons than just physical aspects. They're, you know, to make us strong, yoked, make us strong inside and make us grow and become older and become young men. That's what lacrosse is. It's a young man's game to grow into war, to become strong and to use your mind in everything you do. So with that said, these are some other introducers, and
We need to hook them up to the mics. You have one? Go ahead.
A person stands at a whiteboard on the left side of an indoor space. On the right, another person sits at a table with a blue front panel and a microphone, facing the standing person. An elderly person is visible in the foreground.
This is Sarah Wahl.
It's a good day. Good day to see all of you here today. She said, I'm Sarah Wahl. I'm direct descendant of Chief Charlo. I guess my first involvement with games was in high school. I went to the tribally run alternative school in Pablo. It's called Tweegle River School. And we'd have shinney tournaments, the first game he showed you. That was my introduction into traditional games. Up till that point, I was aware of games played, lacrosse mostly, I guess. I learned more as I went along. I'm lucky enough to have a mother that's really involved in a lot of our tribal aspects and teaching a lot of things. She has tour guides. And one of the things I love about teaching games is to work with children, you know, to start with the young ones and to, you know, talk about us and the way our lives are, as Arlene said, so there's more understanding. You know, breaking stereotypes is a big part of what we do.
A person wearing glasses and a dark sleeveless shirt holds a microphone while speaking. They stand in an indoor space with a wooden cabinet and clock visible behind them.
And I know it's very dear to my heart, these games as well, just to hang on to our traditions, our culture, in any way possible. As long as with teaching more children as we go, we have during Native American Awareness Week up at the People Center in Pablo, we teach games all week long to all the schools on the reservation and some schools off the reservation. And it's like what I normally teach would be double ball and shinny stick, some hoop and dart as well. I guess I'll let my partner introduce himself as well.
A person wearing a black polka-dotted headband and olive green sleeveless shirt stands indoors, facing right. Behind them is a black desk or table with wooden framing and a window visible in the background.
Hello, my name is Wesley Pierre Sapiet. I'm originally from here. This is where my family comes from, and I teach native games as well, usually how to make the stick and ring games for children. There's a lot of history behind each one of these games, mainly for endurance and self-discipline and a lot of other things as well. And if Sarah wants to continue with the aspect.
A person in a blue shirt with green text holds a microphone on a small stage. Another person in a striped shirt stands beside them. Text visible on signage behind them includes partial words about natural resources and department.
So the history of these traditional games, I'll just help her out. Thank you.
Okay, I noticed that they started explaining some of the games, and we could go just a little further into detail with these games. I guess we could start out with double ball, as you saw. Like he said, originally, the story goes that this was originally a Blackfeet women's game. It was played amongst women. When we're teaching children, we don't pass that information on. That way, boys don't mind playing it. The whole game is you can never touch the double ball with your hands. Everything must be done with a stick. Passing, picking it up, throwing, stealing, scoring, all of the above has to be done with a stick. Self-control is always a huge part with these games because
A person in a blue shirt stands at a podium on a small stage, speaking to an audience seated in blue chairs. Two people with white hair sit in the front row facing the speaker. A large screen displaying text is visible to the right.
a lot of times they would play games rather than go to war, like have a huge shinney tournament. Like he said, they could be miles long with tribe against tribe. And the thing was, if somebody on the opposing team whacked you with a stick, you couldn't turn around and whack them back because, it could start a war between your people. So self-control was always a really major part of what they were teaching with them. Focus, and of course endurance and strength. These shinney sticks, they're made out of cedar usually, young cedar. Like when they grows out of the ground, the bottom part of the roots under the ground, it curves like that. So when you go out to gather shinney sticks, you uncover a little bit of the bottom of the root and you cut them down.
A person in a green sleeveless shirt holds a microphone while speaking to another person in a dark blue shirt. They stand indoors near filing cabinets and shelving with a clock visible in the background.
So they have a curve like this. It's not always cedar. Sometimes they do use willow as well. But they are really hard sticks. I mean, it's pretty major. One of the first years my daughter played, she came home with a shiner like you wouldn't believe. She got nailed right in the face. 6-year-olds with cedar sticks, I don't know. It's a little crazy. But you do hear a lot of things. People are, worried about letting their children play these games because they can get a little rough. But strength was part of, growing up Indian. You had to be.
A person in a blue shirt holds bundled wooden sticks while standing beside another person wearing a headband. Behind them is a sign reading Department of and Forest Serve along with other partial text.
Strong. Life was good, but life was tough. But these are the shinney sticks. These are the ones with cedar. They start out with at the bottom with the root. And like you said, hockey comes from this. Like if you've ever seen a game of floor hockey, it's a lot alike. Originally, there were really not any rules to shinny other than scoring, getting the ball through the goal. I mean, but nobody went out of their way to crack somebody in the head or anything. But there really were, no rules. Like I said, they could have 80 against 30 depending on the size of the tribe. It was never evenly matched or, and it could go on.
A person stands speaking at a podium on a small stage. Two seated audience members face forward. A banner behind lists multiple government departments and agencies. The setting appears to be indoors with institutional lighting.
For hours, for a full day, people could play on these 3-mile fields, to decide something between two tribes. And, it's played a lot like field hockey. Nowadays, when we teach, we tell kids no high sticking and whatnot, so you don't get little girls with shiners. And we do play on a lot smaller fields. A lot of times when we play, maybe it's, 50 yards with younger kids. Okay, and that's shinny. Double ball, I didn't explain. Okay, scoring with shinny is just through the goals. You have your two goals. As long as it goes through, you get a point for it. Double ball, the scoring's a little different. The way they set them up, the goalposts on each end would be with 2 tripods with a teepee pole laying across the top of them. So the goal is usually probably about 8 feet, 9 feet up in the air. And with double ball, when you score, if it goes over the top of the goal, that's worth 1 point. If you can hang it on the center pole, that's worth 2 points. If you can hang it up in a tripod, it's worth 3 points. But with the double ball, the game doesn't stop. Somebody scores, somebody else just throws the ball back in, and the game just keeps rolling. As long as, like I said, it's only touched with the sticks. You can't use your feet to step on it or, use your hands. And it's a really fun game. Double ball is definitely one of my favorite games. Okay, and as well as those, we have hoop and dart, which is a younger.
A person wearing a dark sleeveless shirt and a black headband with white dots holds a microphone while speaking. They stand in front of a wooden shelf with a clock, in what appears to be an indoor presentation space with partial text visible reading départ and USFO.
Child's game. That's the hoop he's holding there. The hoop we have is got, it's metal on the inside. This one's probably as well. And it's just woven, woven, maybe you could call like a spider web, or maybe more commonly known like a dream catcher. And the way it's done is you line up your children on either side. And the reason it's done with little kids is it's for being able to aim, more self-control, of course. And like the hoop is representative of, say, a grouse or, a small rabbit. And it's rolled pretty well. Here, let's see. I'll give you a good roll on that one. And the way it's scored, your dart must stick in there. If it doesn't stick, it doesn't count. If it goes through, it doesn't count. If it sticks and falls out, it doesn't count.
A person in a striped shirt sits in a blue chair while another person stands nearby adjusting a white cloth or banner. Behind them is a dark display board listing various government agencies and institutions.
But yeah, okay. I almost ran him over there, but yeah, okay, we have some smaller hoops as well. But let's say, okay, if this was our playing field, we'd have kids on either side. They're not allowed to step the line. You roll it down, and they have to throw it. It can't just be jabbed in there, because everyone knows a little rabbit's not going to stay there and just let you jab it with a stick, or a dart for that matter. But yeah, it is self-control, once again, and patience is very important. When we're teaching this game, we tell kids, okay, whoever has the most points, the prize you win is you go home and feed your family. That's the winning prize with this one.
A person in a dark blue shirt stands at a table with a blue cloth, gesturing toward two seated people. Behind them is a large banner listing federal agencies and institutions. A water bottle sits on the table. And
okay, what else do we have up here? We did bring a stick game set. Oh, we'll show you stick and ring real quick. That's one of the favorites with little kids, well, with anybody. Depending on the length of the string or the size of your hoop, the game gets harder. That one looks like a tough game, if you ask me. And it is all about hand-eye coordination, pretty much. And once again, patience and self-control. Oh, good job. All right. And it is a tough game. I've been teaching that game and making that game forever, and my record's 6 in a row. So it's a hard game. When we were teaching at Great Falls recently, the guy that was announcing was teasing. He's like, you go back there and see Sarah. She's really good. She can get 100 in a row with her left hand over her right eye. And I was back like, oh, no. Okay, we also have stick game up here as well. Stick game, there's a lot of different stories that about how this originated. The one I know comes from the Kalispel Indians. They're cousins of ours. They also speak a part of the Salish dialect. They live over towards Washington, Idaho now. But the story as we know it goes, there was a young girl who was supposed to marry an older man. They set it up that way. So this girl would be taken care of. This man was already, proven, could hunt, provide for his family. So they set their daughter up with him, but she was in love with a young man, of course, right? So they're unhappy with the situation. So the young man and the girl, they run away. They run away. They say, we're in love. We're out of here. They took off. They're gone for a few days, and they start realizing, we can't live like this. We need our people. We can't survive without our people. So they decided to go back, because they knew, you have to have your people. The way life was, you needed people with you. You had to survive as a group, as a tribe. So they go back and they go talk to one of the wise men, maybe a couple of them, and they hold counsel. Well, what are we going to do about this? These people are in love, but she's supposed to marry this man. Her parents want her to marry this man. And what they came up with was this game. It's called stick game. It is a guessing game.
A person wearing a dark sleeveless shirt, beaded headband, and chain necklace holds a microphone while standing in front of a large poster or display board mounted on a wall.
These are bones, what they call them. Originally, they're made out of the front legs of deer bones, the very bottom down by the hoof. And they represent a male and female. Female is the clear bone. This is the male bone with the stripe. And in the game, it's all a game of guessing. Somebody else on the other team is going to be hiding them. And you want to catch the female. That's what you want to do. You catch the female, you get the bones. If you get the male bone, That's how the opposing side gets sticks. Like if I was to guess him here, I'll try to match him real quick. Okay, this is my honey. Let's see if I know him. Huh. And I know him. Gee, that's my man. Okay, but if I would have missed him, I would have had to give up a stick. That's how you score. If you accidentally pick the male bone, you have to give over a stick. The game's played till all the sticks are won, and that was the deciding factor. He was looking for the female. You always want to catch the female bone, and that was what they were doing. Okay, and whoever had the most sticks won the girl in the end. But that's how stick game originated, as far as I know the story. And nowadays, it could be huge now. They play it at almost every powwow you go to. You'll see stick game playing. And they even have tournaments set up, you know, $20,000 grand prize stick game sets. And you play with your team, you know, 5 people on each team. It's fun to watch. You get people that have played against each other for decades, you know, 2 old men that have sat across the side from each other for decades and just keep faking each other out all the time. They think they know somebody. You know, it's a lot of fun. If you're ever there, go, you know, check it out, go. You can always bet. There's always betting going on. Pardon me? Oh, the striped bone is the male, and the clear bone is the female. We might even, do you think we have enough time to play a short game, maybe? Yeah? Would you guys like to try to play a short game? We can split everybody up real quick. Or a few of you if you want to try. It's a fun game. No, yeah, no? Sure? Yeah? All right, well, let's try it out. How about if we turn some of these chairs this way? This will be our center of our field. And let's face each other coming in this way, and we'll play real quick. Okay, I'll give you a really fast rundown on the rules, and I'll explain more as we go if we have any questions. Okay, and as well as it goes along with this game, a lot of times they have people with hand drums, and they have their own stick game songs. So while they're hiding the bones, they got their people singing their good luck songs. You know, their good hiding songs. It'll be fun, trust me. It'll be fun.
Several people stand in a tent during an indoor event. A person in a striped shirt bends forward while others sit on blue chairs nearby. Government agency banners are visible on the right side of the tent.
Even if it isn't equal, like I said, sometimes it's tribe against tribe. You never know. Could be outnumbered. Okay, real fast on this with the bone. Okay, the first stick they go for is the kick stick. This is the advantage stick, basically. Okay, you want the advantage. You want to have one extra stick. It's the first stick that you play for. Okay, and they get a set of bones. You decide who's going to point. Then you're going to decide who gets to guess first on him. He's going to be hiding or under your shirt, wherever you want to hide him at, so they can't be seen. Okay. The pointer is like the captain of the team. They're always in control of who's going to point. They can pick somebody else to point, and it can be really specific. Like they can say, all right, I'm going to have my friend Joe point, but he's only going to point for Ed, and I'm going to point for Sally, or, you know, right? Okay, so, and this first thing they're playing.
A group of people sit in chairs inside a tent-like structure, facing toward a person in a light blue shirt who stands near a podium on the left side. A screen displays text behind them.
For the kick stick. Okay, so you want to try to catch to the female bone. You can match them if you want, like I did. I brought my bones out. Not until you're ready. And to make sure they know, you have to say, "Hook." That way that's a legal point, right? Because when you're playing the game, you'll see people out there doing this, just trying to fake you out, you show you what you got. You know, but the thing is, you have to say hood, make it legal.
Anybody want to hide?
Okay, you're going to be pointer on the side, and you can be pointer on this side. Are you going to point on the side? Okay, you're a pointer.
Explain the point. Okay,
points. Just your regular left, right. Okay, this is outside. Like if you two both had bones, and if someone pointed you this way, that would mean your 2 outside hands would be the open. That's what they're going for. This is down the middle. That would mean your 2 inside hands. That's if both bones are on one side. Right now, we're just on either side.
Like this or like that.
Okay.
You say hook at the moment of calling. When you say hook, that makes sure that they know that that's an actual call. Because sometimes you're trying to fake them out to get them to show.
Oh, before they say the word.
So unless you say hook, then they'll know for sure that that's the call.
Never show until you hear them say hook.
And you're looking for the female.
You want the female. Okay, you can point him first. He's hiding. Decide which way it goes, and you both get a turn to try for the kickstick.
Okay.
So
I
go
point
point
him.
him.
I can't point and say something.
Oh,
in my
we
head.
can match him if you want. If you want it open like that, you can match them.
Open them up.
Then he's got to have
And see
it
if,
back.
if they're laying the same way as yours.
When you first start, we're gonna try to get the bones.
Yeah,
So
you want to take his bones. So just open up and say hook, and
Hook.
see if they're on the same side,
Hook.
then you get him.
And now you have to open.
You have to open.
Okay,
Oh,
you
it's a
missed
miss.
it.
You missed.
So now he's got to try to match you.
And
And
we're going for
if
this.
he matches you, then he gets that stick.
But if he misses, then you get another chance to get the stick, the advantage stick.
Then in
We're
order
trying
for
to
her
take-
to open them,
this
you have to
starts
say
the
hook.
game.
Whoa!
Oh,
Missed. Now
so
you guys
it's your
are
chance.
even.
You're
She
even.
gets another chance.
So you go
Have to do
again.
it again?
Do this 3 times.
Three times.
Straight across.
Oh, just straight across. Okay.
And the game starts.
Now
Okay, she gets a
Now
bonus.
she gets both sets of the
And then
bones.
you guys.
Get both sets.
Can everybody hear me pretty good without this?
So I give,
Okay,
I
yeah.
hold them all
Why don't you
myself
use
or
the
give them
mic so
pass
that
them
it
out?
picks up from the camera?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
Now you decide who else you want to hide the bones.
Does it work across, so?
Actually, now that they're hiding the bones,
Now they're in bones.
now that they're hiding the bones, one of us over here is going to be picking to try and get the bones back because we need
Okay,
both
so that's
sets of
where you
bones.
pick like both outsides or
Yes.
both insides or.
And
all
we
one
want to
person
we
or-
want to get both sets of bones back so we can start winning some of their sticks. Because right now they could start winning ours. And we don't want them to have them.
How can we win yours if you don't have these things?
Anytime
Oh,
she
if you
miss
miss,
the male bone.
if you miss,
yeah.
we get a stick. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's how it works.
How do we get it back?
We wait till they hide and then some.
In order to get the bones back, yeah, they have to catch the female bone.
trying to
If they
catch
catch
the
the
one
female,
without
they have to give up the bones.
Both sets or just one?
Just one, only the one they
How do we
catch.
point?
But if they
Which
catch them
one
both
we
at the
want?
same time, you
Right
get
about?
back both back.
Or down the middle, since there's two of them, would be hook. And on the outside, it's
Yeah.
hook.
Yeah,
Except
remember
the
to
other
listen
ones
for
are
hook,
good.
otherwise
I
they
know,
might
but
trick
when
you.
Wow.
I'll call one.
Okay.
I'll do first hook.
Oh, missed one, that's one bone. See, he got the male on that one, so we have to give up a stick on this
Hey,
side.
that was easy, wasn't it, team?
You hide your bones.
Okay, now I'm pointing her.
Now it's her turn, and you can go ahead and call hers.
Do I have to say who?
Yes, you do. I'm not going to open my hand if you don't.
You get a point. Which
Yeah.
Point which hand you
Okay.
want.
hook.
Who? I-
Oh, and you got her. So she gives up her bones.
All
you
of
got,
them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you keep yours because he missed
Oh.
you, but she's got to give up hers. And she's still going. They still have opportunity to win sticks as long as she's got bones.
When do we get to get it?
When they get both the bones
Oh.
back over here.
Mix them up so you don't.
Didn't I say who again?
Make sure you hold them out so it's
Okay. Is that it? Oh, just hook.
So you,
Yeah. Oh, we missed her again. So we give up another stick.
Do we give up the bone?
No, you keep the bones. Give up another stick.
come on, let's hear it for our team.
Okay, like some powwow, they would have singers on their side, hand drum singers. While they're hiding, they're singing up a storm on that side.
Oh, God, this is so exciting.
And there's people making bets at all times too. They're betting on one call, maybe. They stand there, I got $5 on this next call. Anybody gonna match me on it, you
So
know?
now, is it still their turn to call?
Yeah, they're still trying to get her bones.
Whoa!
Oh, pass them over that time. Yeah. All right. So now it's this team's turn to make some sticks. So they
Now,
want
whose side are you on? I wanted to come over. Okay, so why don't you do the hooing? Yeah. They have them over
They
there.
have them over there. So
And you're trying to get the female.
You guys can decide who's going to point at him.
Who has them? Oh, you two have them. Which one?
Oh, got one.
All right.
Yeah, caught the female. Pass the bones over.
Why did he open both hands?
Pardon me?
Why did he open
He
both hands?
pointed. He opened both his hands because he's pointing. He pointed that direction and for his left hand.
Oh, it's left hand. Oh, I see.
So, but there's still one more to catch. You still got to be able to catch
the one
that.
on.
So we didn't get a stick for that.
Nope.
No.
Because he only pointed one at a time. He's not pointing him.
That was good. Do it again.
Or they can either match or just individual.
Yeah, you can either match him or you can point him. He's on bones.
You want a point or you? Yeah.
Well, you have only one set now, don't you?
Yeah, we got one set.
Oh, he has them. Oh.
So you could either turn him and match him, or you could have somebody call.
You want to match?
Why don't you call?
I can match him. Or he can match me.
Yeah.
Keep yours hidden until
But
they.
can I call a match?
Yes.
How do I do that?
You just call the point.
Which way?
I want to match you guys. Ho, ho.
Well, you only got one guy left. Cause
Well,
one
I
bone's
want to
already-
match the two of them.
Oh, you're going to match? Well, you need the bones to be able to match him.
But he has them.
If you're okay, well, you're the pointer, the captain. You decide who keeps the bones and has them. If you want to match them, you have to have the bones in your hands.
Oh. So you have to point either way.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Decide what you want to do.
Who?
And then I turn them up, huh?
Yep.
Yay!
Good job.
So one select.
Okay, so now's your chance to win sticks again. If these guys get a male bone, then you guys win the sticks on there.
And one of them holds them out.
You want to call, and you want to call. Okay.
Do they do them at the same time?
I indicate, right? I indicate.
That's down the middle. That's both their inside hands.
All right.
You're right in between.
Okay. Oh,
Down the middle.
Show your left hand and your right hand.
Yeah.
Got one, missed one. So you hand over your bone, sir, and we hand over a stick on this side.
Yay!
These guys are getting their butt kicked.
So why does he get bones?
Because he caught it. He did catch the female, so they get the bones over. But they don't get a chance to make sticks till they get both bones on their side.
You still have them?
She still has them.
So yes. Oh, Mr. Gibbs!
Oh, I'm 18. One to go.
Someone else, I'm cursed.
No, they're out. Aren't they out?
No, we just got a
And
stick.
we still play for those ones as well. Even once you get all of ours, you gotta get all of yours too.
Oh, my goodness.
We won't have time to play that long of a game. We'll play a little bit more.
I can say, turn them up.
Oh, caught it. All right, keep your bones over.
We need a drawer award.
Okay, now's your chance to make back some sticks. This will be our last side. Okay, we're gonna have to.
I'm good.
Okay, you go. There you go. You just take one person.
Yeah.
Try to get
Okay.
the
You. Ho. Who?
So that's a stick on this side, passed over. Finally got a stick.
So it's your turn now to call.
Boy, if I had money on you, I'd be sweating. Oh, There's one set. You still got a chance.
Oh, we
Don't
don't
make
get a
some
stick.
sticks.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
you still gotta catch him on this one.
Do we still call?
Yeah, you still gotta catch him.
Okay, she called.
Oh!
Which? Is that left or right? Was that left or right?
You got the stripe?
Yes.
He got your right, so you guys
I thought she was on the left.
Hey, we're coming back.
He can come back. Let's do the home run song.
Do we still have any?
Yeah.
Did our
So now
Yeah,
who
you still
calls?
gotta catch him. He's still going. Oh. You're good, lady.
Now we can start getting sticks if we
Yeah,
miss.
now you
If
can
they
start
miss.
getting sticks.
If they
Yep.
miss.
We got about 2 more minutes to play the game, then we got to do some Q&A, but
You want to do yours? Well,
No, they have to call. They have to
yeah,
call.
they're picking you guys again. It's your chance to win sticks.
Whoa!
Oh, he got them. So you gotta give those bones back over.
Yeah.
Cut those ones.
I got these.
No, they still go to
They still gotta point you, so I gotta catch you.
Oh, it's, you're doing it?
Yeah. So you gotta.
Oh, good job. You guys wanna try to get a couple more sticks? Still got about a minute.
Great.
Wait. They gotta decide.
Okay, you decide who's pointing and who's hiding.
So thank you guys for coming and listening and talking to us today. And we ask that you just help in revitalization and native games.
Your left hand. Your left hand. Yay!
We missed. If you have any questions,
She went down the middle.
talk
Oh,
about
she
stick
missed
round,
them both.
I missed them both.
Oh,
They're both the male, so
I
you get
thought they had a
2
match. I'm
sticks.
sorry. I thought that was good because they matched.
No.
I thought you said it got both the stripes.
Yeah, we got both the stripes.
Oh, so no. So the sticks go this way and the bones stay on
Oh,
this
I like
side.
the way he plays better.
So the bones stay on this side.
Yeah.
Oh my
Although if you were playing with the hardcores, if you throw over your bones, whether you're supposed to or not, you don't get them back.
Yeah.
Hey, well, so they'd be ours, right?
Right. If they were to give them up like that, you guys would have kept them. Yeah. It was all right.
So now it's
Okay, one last time and we'll wrap her
who
up.
wants to do it?
Oh,
Miss one. Are you
That's the
guessing
first
them at
one
the
I
same
missed.
time? Because you can guess them both at the same time.
now do what?
You can guess them both at the same time, but he's still
Yeah.
up and running. One more chance.
Oh, was that the same time?
Oh!
Oh. Okay, well that was a quick rundown of stick game. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
That was fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big hand. Wasn't that fun? And we'll be glad to take some questions now. If some of you have questions about the traditional games from any of our presenters, so if you would raise your hand and we'll come around with the microphone so you can ask your questions.
That's great.
All right, also to let you know, the traditional games are out on the other side of the BLM tent in the grass today. So be sure you go out and check in with them and you'll get to play some of these wonderful traditional games as well. Was there a question back
Little
here?
boy back there.
Right here.
Is there a kind of kids game?
Is there a kids game?
We have all kinds of kids' games. Did you just get here?
Yep.
You come on over to where we're at and we'll play some games with you, okay?
For a real quick kids game, there's one that's called the Run and Scream game. It's about endurance. And that's the game is exactly what it sounds like. You get a bunch of kids out there and you tell them, scream and start running. And whoever can scream and run at the same time for the longest distance, that's who wins that round. It's about endurance. Yeah. Yeah, we did. As a matter of fact, this year at Great Falls, we had about a week-long of traditional games, and it was an invite of anyone. It's international traditional games. We had people out of Canada, people coming from all over for horse games, as well as just our field games. And it was, yeah, we do have intertribal games with each other. It's fun. The society is about 3 years old now, 4 years old. 25 years old? Okay, that's my bad total. I've been involved for about 2 years. If my mom was here, she'd smack me.
The headquarters when we first started was in East Glacier, Montana. Now we're headquartered out of Great Falls. But every tribe has their own traditional game society. At home on at Salish Kootenai, we've been at it for about 15 years, but they came into the society in the last 5 years. And so all of our students that we had as kids are all starting to teach now, so that's how good it is.
And the international games at Great Falls were just last month, and they were awesome. How many different tribes? Do you know how many participated?
Yeah, all the reservations were represented out of Montana for sure. I spoke to somebody from Wyoming and a few people out of Canada, out of Alberta and whatnot.
It was an amazing gathering. It was on television. It was really fantastic.
Yeah, the horse games were broadcasted nationally, as a matter of fact, traditional horse games. I missed them. I was working. I was teaching games.
Do we have any more questions for our presenters of the traditional tribal games? Yes, ma'am.
Which tribes are you three representing, or four?
Yeah, we're all Salish. Bitterroot Salish. We're all from here.
Let's give them all a big hand. Thank you very much. It was our pleasure having you here to talk about traditional games. Please come back and join